Good morning, everyone. Welcome here at Juma Safari Live from myself, Rexon, and I have myself behind the camera. Look what we have found for you this morning. Beautiful, beautiful animal. It's very strange. Look at that, myself. The young rhino is going straight direct to a hyena den. It might be something that attract this rhino. Remember, in most cases, hyena bring carcasses along or bones inside the den itself. It's what might be this sub-adult smelling and go investigate what might be there. It's right at the entrance of the hyena. Let's see what's going to happen. It could be sometimes they want to chow bones because animals they like eating bones. Oh, lovely. I didn't thought it's one of our old female rhino that used to be here for ages. This is a purple tick female. We're all familiar. The oldest rhino that we have in the surrounding. She's very old. She's not even breeding. What happened here with this sub-adult? It might happen that it joins because the mother is mating. It's in the nature of a rhino. Soon the youngster get to a certain age, a mother will go and mate. If it's mating, that time the youngster will divorce that relationship between her and the mother and join any crash of runner that might be close by and able to live together. Later on, mother will come and hook up with the subordinate and move all together. Sometimes runner they move in family orientated. It's very, very common to see like that way, and there can be more than necessary number that we know, up to 40, 100 in areas where our population is very healthy. At the moment, we cannot claim that there's no longer healthy population around in the area. The eyesight is something, runner can see something that is less than maybe I'll say from the range of 30 to 30 to 40 meters away. They can see that if there's no thicket around that area, if it's on the open plains. But even the thicket, they are so poor to see. They can't see anything that is 15 meters ahead on them because it's very close and thick. But if it's open, they can able to see that. Alicia, what is great? Yes, of course. Female have a home range, more especially in a very dry season. This is one of the most species that can allow, in during the drought, even male can cross the boundaries, but the female they have a very open range from here up to the bottom of the Greater Kruger National Park. Female can move without any problem, but male are restricted not to move. But the only time they will move it's when they respect the dominant male that exists on that particular area because the communication of rhino they rely on the defecation of area that they do called median. They don't defecate anywhere, they defecate on the median. The median is how they communicate, is how they leave the information behind. If it's a male that is territorial, you create a median, defecate and kick it down. If you respect the dominant male, you have to come in the same median, defecate on the side, not to defecate in the center pole of the median and kick it down. If you do that, you challenge the fight. But if you defecate on the side, you show the respect. When he comes into that particular area as a dominant male, read the information that you are in a territory, you're not changing fight, you show the respect. He's not going to look for you. You will live on that particular area. Remember, with the scent, it holds the status of individual. It holds the information of all animals into that space.
Right, so my suspicions was actually correct. It's not only a couple of buffalo bulls, it's the entire herd. About 30, between 30 and 50 of them. It's not, doesn't look like a very big herd, and that again, yesterday when we had that herd, it was a small portion. So I think what happened is the big herd got separated into two portions. Could have been as a result of lions, not entirely sure. And they definitely came to drink. And they are slowly going to be moving, it looks like in an eastern direction. But anyway, we'll follow that. Oh, look at that beautiful scene there with the sun and the buffalo there, Panda. Nina, got a question there from Nina. Wants to know if a lion is close by, will the buffaloes make any vocalizations? Nina, sorry, my apologies. Not if the lion is necessarily close by. If the lion is within their field of view or coming close to them, they are going to be grunting and snorting at it. They might even chase it. Because if you can take the fight to the lion as a buffalo, it often means that the lion will move away.
So this is the blonde mane mahiwa over here. And he's been here since at least yesterday that we know about, and I believe that there's a kill somewhere in the bush here that I can't quite see, but he's looking like he's in great condition and looking quite content where he is. Now just to give you sort of an overview, there's only really space for one vehicle over here, so this probably in a few segments or so we'll probably need to leave him and then go look for something else and just be respectable to the other guides that would also like to see him. That would be nice. But great stuff. Remember, if you would like to donate, it would be great. Remember, our mission is to connect everybody with nature. And if you'd like to make a contribution to the cause, that would be absolutely great. And remember, if you do donate more than $100 or $100 or more, you can go on a private safari of your choice with either Lauren, Steve, or Cedric. And then if we manage to get $11,000, then the naturalists are going to show off their best survival skills. So let's hope for that. But anyway, let's take a look at this. Okay, so he's absolutely flat at the moment. Look at his stomach. His stomach is a little bit bulging at the moment. So yeah, no, his condition is absolutely great. We'll try and follow up from the other guides later on what exactly was killed here. But I think for the most part it's probably been consumed.
Yep, even that buffalo agrees. How nice is it just to have this herd of buffalo moving like this, but I'll always make sure to look around the area. Maybe we are lucky finding some lions that's trailing them, but we shall keep our eyes peeled. Wow, it's just like a wave of buffaloes that's just approached Twin Dam. So many here, and there's still so many at the back end as well that's making their way down. So this has not ended. I think it would be nice just to see all of them together. Of course, typical for them, all coming down for a good drink, early morning drink, making sure that they're going to get enough water for the day. And then from here on, I'm sure they're going to move on and to go and see where they're going to go and graze. Some nice grazing grounds in the area. This is just amazing. Buffaloes, buffaloes, buffaloes. Tracy, yes, what an amazing ending. I mean, it's like just now, like what, 15 minutes ago here at Twin Dams, it was just one hippo, and now look at this, how quickly it can change. It just shows you, sitting at a dam, I think it's always important. Sitting at the dam and just waiting for animals coming through, and especially something like this big herd of buffaloes, which is always nice to have, and just to see so many of them. But yes, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us once again on our sunrise safari, and thank you so much for all the comments and questions that you have sent through to us this morning, this beautiful morning. But yeah, I'm hoping that we are going to see you once again this afternoon on our sunset safari. We'll follow up on these buffaloes, you'll follow up on lions, you'll follow up on whatever is around these areas. And I'm hoping these buffaloes do move north, which would be fantastic. But yes, thank you so much everybody, and have a wonderful day from the Wild Earth team. Goodbye.